go. Right. Turn that off. Turn that off because none of this wants to work. And here we are. We are live, Mr. Lee.
We are live. Good evening.
For some reason, that don't make no sense. I don't understand what this is doing.
And my massive face.
My screen's gone to Bob. Don't understand what's gone off.
That's a Bob, and all I can see is me.
Yeah, so I mean, it don't make sense that I'm this little tiny thing at the bottom.
Ooh, Danny man. I mean, let's be fair. What more do you want? That's all you need. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am now the face of Tactical Dead This Off. This is the one and only face, the face that everybody wants to see. All the votes are in. Nah, it's all good. Test and learn. That's why it goes off. Okay. I'm back. I'm coming back. So I thought I could do more than one thing at one time. That's not going to happen either.
Look at this. Oh, so if anyone is watching, we're trying Teams and we ain't got a clue at the moment.
Magic.
I'm sure I can make this bigger. But spotlights everyone. You will highlight everyone's video in the meeting. Ah. Oh. Don't know about that. I don't know how I'm meant to do this. I just don't want to know.
You want it on now?
Right, so, 1 second.
Ooh. Back 1 second. I'm still here.
So I'll just do something random like this for the moment because nothing wants to work. No, that's not working for me. Oh.
While I was waiting for you to set up, I decided to take a trip to Tatooine.
I'm going to Tatooine. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. There's a way for me to make my screen bigger, but I don't know why it won't allow me to do it. So I know I can go to space.
Yeah, I tried that one, but I couldn't get the rockets to work, so I thought I'd go to the bar instead.
Yeah. It's actually not that bad, is it? It's quite seamless. Oh, well, this is just annoying, but yeah. So,
Well, it was all part of the parcel of today. Obviously, it was just about trialing it, seeing if we can get it work. WhatsApp does feel like the more comfortable, controllable situation.
it does. So I've just had a notification saying this stream, the Teams thing will end in 15 minutes. So I think the WhatsApp thing might be a bit better.
Yeah. Oh, well, we tried it. It failed miserably. But we got to go to far out places.
Yeah. Yep, there is that. So anyone can interested, basically this stream will be every Tuesday, Q&As, ask us questions. We might also do the reviews on this stream. Well, basically, it's a bit of a way for people to get in touch, ask questions, so forth, so forth. And we can all be twits in the process.
Yes, indeed. And in general, there should normally be 3 of us on, so we'll have somebody managing the Facebook chats if you want to drop some comments in there, any questions. We'll have the YouTube chat managed as well, so we'll be replying to that, both verbally and via text.
Yep. Mr. Phil was meant to thingy, but he's tried to get his laptop he hasn't used for a while, and that's gone kaput, and is not interested in anything he wants to do. So he might join us in a bit. Depends how long we stay on for.
How long do we mean that?
Here where I am, it's absolutely hammering it down.
It's calmed down here. It has calmed down. It's been awful the last couple of days. I have had pretty much no sleep for the last few days because the wife went to see her dad at the weekend and mentioned that she's keen to try camping with the kids for the first time. I know we talked about it last time we went out, and basically went, "Oh, it's a 6-man tent. I bought it, never used it, so I've had it out in the garden the last couple of nights." And obviously, the boys go, "Dad, can I sit in it? Dad, can we do this in it? Dad, can we sleep in it?" You know, all right then. And the biggest issue that I've got in my garden is it's slabbed. Well, I can't pin it, peg it, and do all the things that you would do usually to keep yourself dry and warm. But yeah, last night I pretty much about 1:30 gave up. Went just going to sit in the living room. Them two were fast asleep, quite happy. But it's a decent sized tent to be fair, and possibly one I might take the nap with me rather than the little 2-man tent.
Well, we'll see what's going off with NAF, because to be honest, you might be in the caravan with me.
Oh, you're better.
I'll turn it into a king size bed.
Yes, me. Top and tail.
I don't understand this program. I really just don't. But
It's one of them, like, I suppose there's that many different applications out there. It's about playing around with it and finding the one that suits.
well, this is it. Wait, fit frame. What's that? Well, I don't know what that's doing. I've heard Teams is the better one, personally, to be using. But yeah, it's one of them. So the thing is, Teams designed for 4, so 3 or more is fine. But for some reason, when you have 2, you end up with this weird thing what I'm in at the bottom.
What down me? Or that way? No, you're the opposite way. That way.
Oh wait, is my... Oh, I've got the camera the right way around finally. But, yeah. So hopefully we can get... Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen. Must be another way of me doing this. There really must be.
I'll play around with it and get it right at some point. So it's looking like just me and you at the NAF then? Or is Philios still coming?
I think Phil's still coming. Solomon doesn't know. That's more to do... One second. Let me shut this door.
And then there was just cheer. Turn that back on us.
Yes, that's more to do with East Midlands Airport being stupid and not doing their jobs properly with their staff.
Oh, okay.
So his rotor's all over the place. He doesn't... Well, he's not been all over the place. He just can't see it. And then they take forever to put it up. But then they're screwing some other stuff up in the process. So he doesn't know if he's off or is at work or what. So, obviously it's a money thing for Daniel. What else we got? Mr. Phil, as far as I'm aware, Mr. Phil's still coming. Well, that could really work. Can I move this? No, I can't move it. It's locked in place. Pin for me? Whatever. Oh, there's Tatooine.
Yeah, there's loads of different ones. I tried to add my own, but the Tactical Dad's thing was back front, so I decided against it. Didn't that one off quick. No, I am looking forward to it. I checked the other day because I was like, yeah, get it booked, get it sorted, because you can play by Klarna as well. Which, for those of you that are looking at it and thinking, seems a bit rich for a 3-day excursion, it's definitely beneficial. I realised the other day it's my week of late, so I've just got to tomorrow because obviously yesterday was bank holiday, and today I've been off because the daughter was 6 today.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I've just got to get somebody to cover my late, and then once I've confirmed my late is covered, I can get it booked, and we're all gravy. It's definitely going one way or another. Like to obviously pre-book it because it's mildly cheaper.
Got... Well... If you get it done by Thursday, it's still 1:30. After Thursday, it goes up to...
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Well, I'm going to put a shout out tomorrow, and generally, hopefully, I'll get somebody to swap it with me tomorrow. So get it booked tomorrow, and then job's a fish.
Yeah. So the thing with Airsoft Festival, a lot of people see it and go, "Oh, it's 130, 140, 150 pound. It's a lot of money for a weekend." In reality, it's not. Because I wanted to go to Glastonbury last year. Well, the ticket's like £300+. And that's just to get in there. But then if you're camping, for instance, you go to a campsite. You go for a campsite in where we are in the East Midlands, about £20 to £35 a night, something like that.
Yeah.
And then if it's like Wales, you go down to Wales, you're looking at £60 a night, easy, and that's just to get in your intent, never mind anything else. So and then you think about airsoft sites and how much they charge. It's like Anzio Camp, that's £40 a day.
Yeah.
To play airsoft, and you only got from...
Remember, because pretty much looking at, when you divvy it down, if you book early enough, you're looking at 40-ish, £42.50 a day. So you've got your £25 for a game day, and you're pretty much paying £15 for your pitch.
Yeah.
Your tent or whatever you're rolling up in. And in addition to that, I mean, you sent through the schedule for everything, and they're pretty much throwing everything at us. So you can't You can't complain. It's
No.
not a bad price.
Well, no, this is what I'm trying to say. So, again, if you was to go camping somewhere for 2 days, you're looking, I don't know, anything between 60 and £80 to go camping for 2 days in your own tent. That's just camping. And then if you want to go airsoft for 2 days, you're looking anything between, what, 50 and £80, roughly.
Yeah.
But then this is also a festival thrown in as well. So it's worth it on that fact. And if you live close, it's fine.
I am looking forward to it. I think obviously we've got a couple of game days planned free then, because we've got the Moor on the 8th.
Yes, we have.
Then we have got. Where are we going in July?
July, Anzio camp. Anzio
camp.
Yeah.
Which means this month I'll have an opportunity to have a play around with the new GoPro when it finally arrives. It should be later on this week.
So that's the new exciting news we've got for people. We have 2 new GoPros. So Mr. Lee is just brought his, and I've just brought a second GoPro. Camera number 3. Well, airsoft camera number 3. I won't say camera number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so we're pretty much covered. Nathan, on the other hand, if I'm aware, he's still waiting to recollect. He lost his or something. I can't remember. So he needs to replace his. I'm not sure if he's coming actually on the 8th. I've heard rumours.
Okay.
So,
I've not spoken to him.
no, he spoke to Phil actually earlier. Yesterday? Earlier? I don't know. So, we'll see. If he comes, he comes. If he don't come, he don't come. But, oh, pardon me. Actually, is your camera not turned up? Oh, we've lost it. Give us a second, people. No, what is going off? Teams. Hello.
There he is.
Oh, 1 second. What's going off now? Put that down. We are back, people. Give me a second. I need to change the output. This one? No. This one? No. None of them. So, Thingy's decided to pack in on us.
So we've gone back to what we know.
Yep. I think, I don't know which one I'm using. Right, let me just quickly grab a screen. Which screen am I on? Oh, that one? Oh, there we go, there's a hand. Right, there's that screen. This one, delete this please, thank you. Now it's saying my camera's being used by something. What's it going on about? No. What is going off? Camera does not want to know. God. I know why.
Right,
It's because we fingered.
It's because I called you back after you called me.
No, for some reason the camera doesn't like to be active after OBS goes live. So let me shut this down. Right. And then I'm going to open up the camera app again. It doesn't want to know. I don't want to know. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. What is going off here?
Again, it's the best way to test. So teams didn't succeed. We've gone back to WhatsApp, messed it all up, and now you just get to look at me instead.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, it's an interesting one. I just don't understand why I don't like. Yeah, it just don't make no sense sometimes. I might just have to pull the GoPro out, personally. Have a quick look. The problem when you use the GoPro is it doesn't charge it at the same time.
Odd.
No. Yeah, tell me about it. It's absolutely stupid. So it doesn't charge at the same time, but so it just drains the battery. Right, plugged in. Where's this GoPro app? I can't remember. Let's have a look. GoPro webcam. Are we active? No idea. So let's see if I can find this now. Capture device. No. Let's have a look for GoPro. Oh, I've got greenness. Don't know why it's green. Cancel that a minute. USB is in. USB connected. Oh, actually, but it's a setting on the GoPro.
Ooh, green screen.
Yeah. Connections. GoPro app, remote. Yeah, it's not that one. I think it's this one I need. I'm sure it is. So that's the one I needed. Why is this not thingy? GoPro here, blah blah blah. Let's see if this wants to work now. GoPro. No, still don't want to bloody work. We've got Wolverine in the house, everybody. Wolverine.
Just pass the tap.
Oh, come on, what is this doing? Let's switch that off. Just do my heading now. It's a shame I can't use my phone at the same time.
No, I had that same issue. Oh, right, because everything is done normally on the phone. It does mean that when I try and switch like application, it turns the camera off.
But anyway, I'll carry on with this. But as we were saying, yeah. So Airsoft Festival.
Yes.
Yeah, the same.
Get back to doing something inside.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it should be quite good actually. And to be honest, worst case scenario, even if it is just myself and you, then yeah, okay, we'll have fun.
It'll be fun. Do you know what? I think as a group we're growing a bit more now. We're starting to get, funnily enough, a bit more tactical as well as dance. So I am really looking forward to the next few game days, especially. Not just because like the more for me is new, I've never done it before. Anzio's new for me. I've never done it before. I've been doing some recce's on the old channel, and looking through some of the previous videos.
Yeah, no, I was saying yourself and Lee, you like Anzio, definitely, as well as the Mar. So the difference between Anzio and Mar is pretty much. Not the difference. Anzio and the Mar are both ex-army bases, barracks, and I don't know what the Mar is. I'm not sure if that was a barracks or not, actually. Well, basically, it's completely dilapidated. There's nothing really left there. There's some like vehicle stores or so forth. And I think there's like two main buildings basically right next to each other. And then the little small ones that you'll play through, I don't even know how to describe them because they are tiny. Really, really tiny.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's nothing else there. See, Anzio, on the other hand, everything's there. It's extremely dilapidated. It's falling down all over the place. There's either 3 or 4 two-story buildings, which I think were the barracks themselves. Then there's the mess hall, as well as I'm trying to think now. If I'm correct, the pub. They had a pub on site as well. So that as well. And I say it's all there. The two-story buildings, they're pretty much fine. They're concrete and whatever. Well, no, they're brick. The thingy, on the other hand, though, like the canteen, the mess hall, and something else, they're single-story buildings, but the roofs are completely gone. So they've just collapsed all inside. So it's a combination between mud, tree litter, wetness. Yeah. Hopefully they've tidied up a bit since the last time I went. It's been about 2 years now. Because there was rubbish everywhere.
You're got a thing for rubbish.
Oh, it's unreal how much crap there is. Absolutely. You'll see it. You really... Hello. Are we working?
Oh.
Ooh. But, yeah, you'll see it when we get there. It's, yeah, there's a lot of crap. Yeah. The thing is, it's we went to one years ago called The Farm. What was it? And it's an old pig farm. But in the process, people, because they've got the space, but they're not utilising it for anything anymore, and you can actually pay someone to get rid of your rubbish. So it's like IBCs everywhere, and they're just full of like drink bottles or chemicals or whatever else. And Anzio's like that. But they've also got like, around the back of the buildings, there was just massive piles of black bags everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Granted, they're meant to be out of sight, and it's a place you wouldn't really go. But the thing is, because we play more logical, and our motto is go around the back. We go around the back of things a lot. So we would go around the back of a building thinking we can get access, and no, there wasn't no access there, and it's just a huge pile of rubbish. I remember there was like a doorway. It was like, oh, we could just see the doorway through the bushes and the trees. And it was like, oh, we can get through there. That should be fine. Yeah, it turned out, no, we couldn't get through.
Oh.
And it was like, best part of half a ton of black bags. So, like I said, hopefully.
Something to watch out for.
Yeah.
And of course, we get to do a review afterwards.
Yes. Like I said, myself and Solomon and Nathan, we love Lamar. I think it's brilliant. Oh, I thought I was capturing the thing. So if I... nice. I thought I was capturing just the thing and not capturing the whole screen. That works. Can I change some settings on this? No, there you go, people. You can kind of see me now. Oh, shit. What is going off? There we go. Bloody thing.
Almost there. It will be better.
There we go. Oh, it's just, yeah.
I think obviously we've done quite a few different things. Yeah. We've done quite a few different things in the last couple of weeks. We've been a bit more like visible on the YouTube channel. We've obviously pre-recorded a few reviews. We've done a live review. And I'm excited to see if it works. I have set a prompt notice on the Facebook page for next week. It'll go out at 8 o'clock next week to notify people that 8:30 will be on. I think we've agreed like 8:30 Tuesdays will be the general time for just having a catch up, whether that's like talking about Sunday's game day, doing a review, looking back on some of the videos, or just having a general chit chat.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up a new boom for my mic because I can't find it. Found a longer cable, so here's my giant snowball. So you can hear me clicking away. Keyboard's mechanical, so just clicky, clicky, clicky. Mouse is extremely clicky. Everything's clicky. So now, yeah, we're still getting around to this. Also, if internet is that's the one good thing. If internet is good for down at the mall, not the mall, oh God, NAF, so National Airsoft Festival. We will try and live stream and have multiple cameras. My laptop should run it. It's not as powerful as my PC, but it's powerful enough, so should run.
Anytime.
Yeah, but we've got a few plans for things. We really have. What can I say? So we have. What did we have planned again? I'm just looking back. So we've got the MAR coming up, Anzio, National Airsoft Festival. We are going to go. That's what I was going to check. So I'm about to check on. Pardon me. Site. Let's have a quick look. Oh, so we've got Tack House Spartan. That's still one we need to go to. Got HQ Airsoft. That's on the list as well. The jail. Have you been to the jail, Lee?
I've been to the jail. Jail's the old youth detention centre, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Many years ago.
Right, so we do need to go back there. I will do a review, hopefully. What the fuck is this about?
Because I think we're, as I say, we're at the mall as well, so we're going to be at the mall on the 8th of June. So on the 10th, which will be a Tuesday, we'll probably preempt a review for Game Day.
Sorry.
And then no. And then the week after, hopefully we'll get some more videos up because we're all old, and technology isn't the greatest of gifts for our time. Luke is the only one that's capable of taking multiple videos and turning them into magically turning them into one.
Yeah, sorry. I was just looking on the Mars websites. Not the Mars. Fuck. The jail. I'm saying the Marks. It's called the Goal, whatever. Yeah, we do need to go back there. I've heard something regarding this place, so definitely want to go back and with all of us and have a quick go again.
The jail, I think the jail's one of them places that's probably really good when it starts to turn cold a bit. Well, who knows, sort of November, October times.
So, it's a weird... The thing is, the jail... We need to do a review, but obviously I've got my own personal opinions about the place. And, it'd be nice to do a review regarding it and see what everyone else's thoughts are. Because I've spoken to some people, they absolutely love it.
I really enjoyed it. Do you know what? It's one of them memorable parts for me. So there was, I've been to Takas. Takas is a massive rear ass. And I'm talking years ago, like, it must be like a decade ago, easy, 10 years, easy. But you go to sites and you will find there are memorable sites. So for me, like, I think it's House was this 6-7 story high factory, smashed windows, real derelict sort of building, and it had got a real sort of eerie feel about it. Probably 5 different entry points. You really don't want to be going straight through the middle of the spiral staircase because you will get absolutely leathered. And it is very much one of them where if you make it a flight of stairs, the advice I will give everybody is move across the floor and go up a level via a different staircase. Because if you think you're going to make it up five stories on the same staircase, that's not happening. But again, really enjoyable. Close quarters in some points, so open for a range of weapons. There's also the ability, because it's kind of like you've got to think like a big factory like that as a normal size sort of massive car park outside. If I remember correctly, when I went, there was the dead shell of a helicopter sitting in the midst of this car park. So as a sniper, if you can get yourself on the top floor of the building, as people are trying to get into the building, it's a perfect place to be as a sniper. So it's got something for everybody. And for all family. And then I think of the jail. The jail for me is a CQB site. It's massive, but it's more CQB. You'd never get away with a sniper. The most memorable moments when I went to the jail again about 10 years ago. There was a guy with a riot shield.
Oh yeah.
And he pretty much managed to block this door off and hold an entire team of us back because we just couldn't get over around and he was pretty much just picking us off. Really easy. But again, it's one of them sites that it's memorable to me because of the atmosphere that it creates. Like, you forget that it's only a youth offender centre. It's still a prison.
Yeah.
It used to be a prison. It's got that aura. There was a couple of times when I found myself kind of just in a corridor. All the doors are open, and it just gives you a really weird, eerie feeling. Because you're hearing noises, you're thinking, is that somebody getting ready to jump out of it? Or is it just the natural noise of buildings? And it is still quite freaky, be in that situation where you're on your own. Yeah, it's got an eerie feeling. I do like it just for the setting.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. The jail has its moments. See, for me personally, it's so they do two types of games. What they used to, as far as I'm aware, they're not doing them no more. So they had the normal standard weekend skirmish, but then they also had the weekend, or what they call the long game days. So your weekend skirmish is fine, but everyone seems to stick towards one certain section of the map, or two, and no one uses any of the buildings, which is a shame, really. And it was by chance we went to one of the long game days. So there's objectives. You have to do this and that and that and this, and it was absolutely brilliant. I cannot moan. It was like everything was it was all structured. So it was like, all right, at this time, this is going to be active. At this time, this is going to be active. You need to do this objective. You need to do this objective. And then, like, at this time, so, like, say, for instance, at 11 o'clock, this is going to be active, but you have an option to do it if you want, or you can have a firefight. But if you do collect it, you get extra points. And then once 12 o'clock comes, then this objective is active. So, the body needs to be moved from one location to the other. So you've got no choice. You need to work in a team.
I want that kind of game day. I don't just want to be like poured out into the field. I think this is what you sometimes lack in some sites. You get better in other sites. I want an objective. Because without an objective, you're just playing TDA pretty much. And if you're in a spawn point, you're going to find yourself really quickly trapped to that spawn point. It's much like my airsoft gaming, as nerdy and geeky as it's going to sound, is a lot like my COD playing. Like, I can't be asked for Warzone. the old every man for himself. I want an objective. I want something that you can push for. I want something that you can be tactical about. Because you say, right, I want you to start here and I want you to start there and just go out into there. You're going to get your general campers. Yes, I am one of them. Find a bush, find somewhere that's useful, and just put people off all day. People get bored, people get tired, and before you know it, people start leaving. But what I don't want to be doing, and especially at my age, is the whole stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Like, you go out, you play a 30-minute game, 40 minutes later, you go out, you play another 30-minute game. Then it's lunchtime. So you have an hour's lunch. By the time you've had an hour's lunch, like, everything's starting to seize up, and you're just thinking, do you know what, I want to go home now.
Yeah.
But we're all different. I think that's what's nice about the group that we've got. Like, we've all got our own expectations, we've all got our own wants and desires. I can quite easily switch up from, swinging the TNG round to stalking through a battlefield with just my tidy Glock.
Yeah. So again, this is why I wanted to do the battle sim. So Anzio does the same thing with the battle sims. So you're in your whole team. So how can I explain it? So with the jail, it was these are the objectives. You've got the two teams, yellow and blue. And then these are objectives, go do them. And basically, Anzio's doing the same. I was also told, but I need to still get this verified, which we'll end up getting that when we go, because when you email them, you don't actually email Anzio Camp, you email First and Only. So, there's that. And they run 4 sites all around the UK some bloody way. So trying to get pinpoint information is thinking, but basically the gist of it is, and what I was told was, you've got your main 2 teams, but them 2 teams are also set into squads. So if there's if there's the 6 of us, we might go out as a full team of 6, or we might have some extras with us, depends on numbers and so forth. And then we would go out and we have set objectives. So we have our team objectives. So if we're yellow, our yellow team have a set objective, but there will be minor objectives within that group which set teams can do if they wanted. So we could turn around and say, right, we're going to go find the drugs in this building while the rest of the team clear out, and another team goes finds the gun stash, so forth, so forth. So yeah, so let's say the battle sims, they do a couple of different ones actually. They about a year ago, we was meant to do one. We never did. It was a 2-day event. Yeah. So it was £90 for the 2 days at Anzio, and it was set up by someone who does milsims. So yeah. And like you said, we like to go out and do objectives. We don't just want to go do standard random skirmishes. Okay, fine. Sometimes it's not bad to do random skirmish, but when you've got an objective, it makes it more interesting and gives it more meaning.
Yeah, definitely. I think it goes back to a couple of times we've raised the point when we've done the reviews. Like, skirmish is a great way to find out whether or not it's something for you. I think. Because it is pretty much find somebody and shoot the shit out of them. Whereas I'm a little bit older now. I don't want to be running around like a chicken all day. Because I carry quite a lot of gear. Obviously, the vest is quite heavy. The rifle's quite heavy. And I think, especially for us, like you said it, and we've noticed the difference in it. We are dads. We are obviously tactical dads, and we want to be a bit more tactical with it. And having an objective allows you to play out that tactical element of the day. It allows you to think a little bit. It allows you to be a bit more aware of what's going on. And more importantly, you're not. Yeah, right. You're still watching all your corners, but you've got direction. And it's easier to be tactical when you've got a direction than it is to go over this and that.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I think this is also why we started the reviews in the first place, is because every site's different. Every site's got different games. Majority of the places, it's like Warzone. Warzone, they have objectives every single one of their games. It's not a skirmish as such. But then when we go to, it's like Division. Sometimes Division is a skirmish, but they try to make it not. But then when we go to actual skirmish in Mansfield, that is a full-on fucking skirmish, basically. And the same with the jail.
Right.
It's exactly the same in the jail. It's a full-on skirmish. You just basically shoot the shit out of everyone. If you get hit, it's fine. If you get hit yourself, out, respawn, come back. And after half an hour, they'll shout you in. And that's my only problem with the jail. It's the skirmish I don't like. Because there's no objectives for any of it. It's basic, and everyone lives in two places. And
I think that's a shame as well. You know, you've got a site like the jail. Because, if I remember correctly, there's the three main cell blocks. And then there's I think they call it like G-Wing. It's kind of like the dining hall, which is like the full length. It's pretty much as you come out of CC. Like, you go in one door and it's pretty much all the way up
the one that
the
blacked
length.
out.
Yeah. But still, there's four buildings, two good sized small game zones, and then there's the slightly larger car park zone on there, just off to the main buildings. Like, when you've got that much opportunity, why are you not playing objective games?
Well, again,
why are you not saying, right, this team, this is your building, this team, this is your building?
Well, this is
It's
it.
your opportunity now.
And half the time, it's not
take
even
a base.
the place's fault. So when we did go to that long game day, one of the games we played, was it? I'm sure it was. We were in that block. So anyone who's not aware, there's a block which is very long. And it's on 2 levels, but it's not all on 2 levels. It's like it goes across and then steps up, and then like that. And it's all blocked out, but inside they've put like a weird maze system within it. So you need torches, lasers would come in handy, tracer units definitely, grenades, yes.
Not green ones.
Not green ones. It's an amazing thing. It's pitch black. You can't see your face, hand in front of your face. It's an amazing experience. But like I was saying, when we went to that long game day, there was objectives in there. There was basically, throughout the whole thing, there was 2 or 3 of these items, we will say parcels. Whatever they were calling them, whatever. It was basically a blue barrel. Looked like a little mini jerry can. And basically the aim was our team had to protect that. So we set up traps, we had chem lights, we set chem lights everywhere so we could actually see, run around without actually using our lights and giving away our position. We did that, and we were in that building for about 20 odd minutes before someone came in on our team, because he was looking through and say, oh, there's a massive firefight. They're all having a firefight on the long drag. The whole group of both sides, no one was doing the objective. They were just having a firefight.
I remember
that video.
The thing that reminds me of that video, that particular building, is that was the first time I actually experienced a grenade launcher. That's really what that building is. It is devastation when somebody lets one of them things off.
Oh god, yeah.
There we were, pitch black. There was people with flashes, like you could hear movement, you could see movement, and then all of a sudden, this bang went off. I'm not gonna lie, I think absolutely. Like, I'm glad I got the brown pants. This bang went off, and all you felt was a shower of bullets. And about 15 people all at once just went.
Again, I was going to say, so the video, our old live streams actually, when we was at because we did live stream, it was the videos after that, because it was the same day, where myself and Nathan grabbed the body, and we're running the body through the building affair. That was the objective. That was the objective for both teams, to find the body within the two buildings, find that body, locate it, and at a certain time you could then extract that body to a different location. So basically there was 5 of us who did the whole thing. No one else was interested. They was all having a firefight. So again, this is where the disappointment comes into it. It's like you've got people like you said, like us, like our group, who are very interested in doing this in a very cool place, using multiple buildings and structures and floors and all that lot. But then the majority of people who go there, they're just not interested. They just want to shoot. Because one thing they did say is the majority of the people that they get that go to the jail are not regulars. They are randoms, stags, stuff like that. Every week, it's just a bunch of different people. So, yeah, it's a shame.
Do you know what? It is more and more becoming one of them things where you'll get sites that, because they look after the site and because they deliver like a quality airsoft session, you'll get sites where you get regular people. We see it all the time. You look up and down the roads and you can see people in full LEP, full camos. You know, we've been to the first time we went to Warzone. The one thing that stood out for me was there was a guy with he basically got the like World War One army get up on.
Oh yeah,
he got the full on bolt action musket as well. Looked absolutely spectacular. But then you go to fights like Phoenix and people just turn up. But you know, we're back. We're now in an environment where paintball is boring, because it is. Let's be fair.
It's boring and expensive. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
For anyone who's not aware, paintball's a lot more expensive than airsoft. A lot more.
I mean, if somebody'd have, when I first went paintball, and if somebody'd have sat down with me and gone, here's the difference between the two, I'd have probably picked airsoft all day long. I did paintball a couple of times. And I'm not saying it's not fun, but yeah, the adrenaline level when you're airsoft is 10 times better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it feels more realistic as well. I'll give you that. Yeah. But no, I'd say, yeah, we'll do the reviews when we come round to them anyway. We do plan on going down to Cornwall. That is one we do plan on going down to. I don't think that's going to be this year now. What was it? The Mines? I can't remember the name of it now.
Yeah, you mentioned it last year. We were talking about it, and then obviously Phil had his accident. Sol was out of play for a bit. I think that's definitely one I'd like us to get a pretty good group of us together, because
yeah,
I mean, I enjoy the game days like the last few we were with me, you, Phil, Dan. It's nice when there's just the 4 of us, but it's 10 times better when there's all of us. And hopefully before the end of the year we'll get all of us out, which would be nice.
Yeah, that's the test mines. You will need a helmet though. Yeah, the thing is, you can play outside. That's fine, but if you actually want to go in the mines, it requires you to have a helmet.
Yeah.
So you can either borrow one of theirs, or get your own. What was it? Well, I'm trying to think where else. I'm trying to think where else does these events as such. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, we'd like to do a milsim. Definitely. I don't know how that'll work, Nathan. Unless he stays awake for 24 hours. But
I think for me, like we've got an opportunity now. We're getting back into it again, getting a bit more enjoyment out of it. Um, it's just about trying new things. I'm open to trying new places, get a bit further afield. But I mean, we've said it before. We're quite lucky that we're in a pretty decent area for quite a few different airsoft sites within an hour that aren't awful.
Yeah, if I'm correct, I think is literally. I think the longest one is Anzio, which I think is like an hour and 5 minutes.
And let's be honest, like we're talking a Sunday morning. We need to be there for about 8 o'clock, 8:30. So it's not a traffic issue. It is just a street.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. Yeah. But if I'm correct, you know what? I can remember a lot about the MAR. I just can't remember a lot about the MAR. So I couldn't tell you if there was objectives or not because I had so much fun. It was just that just blurred away. So
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I look forward to, do you know what? Like, it's a new site. It's a new site for me, and I think a new site always has that level of excitement. It's that fresh set of eyes. You're obviously going in looking at this is what it looked like last time. This is what it looks like this time. For me, it's the keen eye of a fresh set of eyes. What does it offer me, and do I enjoy the day? At the minute, I just enjoy the day anyway. It doesn't matter where we go, because it is quite enjoyable just being out with the dads and having a laugh and just getting on with it, really. But having a decent side that is delivering definitely makes a difference because you don't want to be there and then find yourself like there are days when I get up on a Sunday morning and just think, you know what, I'm just going to go off day, just because that's what I want to do. But I don't want to get to a site and go, I'm going to do half a day because I don't want to do any more than half a day.
That's it. No, I will give that. It's an interesting site, and I think because it's borderline completely flat as well. I don't know. It was a bit more enjoyable, and they've got it's like it's one place, but it doesn't look the same. If that makes sense. See, that's so. How can I explain it? You go to the jail. It's the jail. That's it. That's your whole game site for your whole day. Done. They tried to mix it up by you're not playing in this area. You've got to only play in this area. That's it. There was another one on my mind I was just thinking of as well. Anzio. Here's Anzio. That's it. It's a big site and it's the same stuff. And that's it. But then the MAR, it's one site, but the free play fields, we'll say, because it's technically free, are so uniquely different, it feels like if it's a big mix-up. And then when they incorporate all into one big game, yeah. But as I say, you'll see this when we go anyway.
But like Warzone. Yeah. Warzone's like a perfect example of you've got your forest, you've got your trees, you've got your heavy cover. Then you've got your kind of
well, the thing is, Warzone has now got 3 unique maps. Originally, there was only 2. There was the village and the forest area. Yeah, the forest area is technically 2 or 3 parts, but it looks the same.
Yeah.
But no, the MAR, they're all completely different. So that was a nice thing. It's like Division. Division, yes, they've got like 6 play fields, 8, something stupid like that. But they all kind of phase in, they look the same because you're still surrounded by all the greenery and whatever else. 1 second. Hello.
Hello.
No, you saying hello. Do you want to say hello to Lee? Say hello, Lee.
hello.
Are you going to bed now? Yeah? Go on then. So, what was I saying?
Give me what I've got horror to say.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, they're all completely different, the 3 sites. So, game fields. Sorry, no, Division. That was it. Division's got like 6 or 8 games size, but between. Yeah, okay, fine. This has got these structures surrounded by trees. This one's got these structures surrounded by trees. And then this one's got just trees surrounded by trees. And then you got some tyres in the middle of the field surrounded by trees. That's Division. They feel different, but then the dot. Then you got the other field where the helicopter is. Here's a helicopter field surrounded by skinny trees. So
I think it goes back to the point we made last time. Like for me, for a Division perspective, like because of the number of people that was there on game day, the game area, the tank field was perfectly set. It wasn't too big. When we did the whole like with kill somebody and they join your team, you didn't feel like it was ages before you bumped into somebody.
yeah. See that?
And then there was the church, and I think the church was. I think they've got lots of small maps that suit a small number of people.
That one's the one what throws you off just in general, because that's a numbers thing. So if the game place you're playing has got the wrong numbers and they stick you on a site which don't affect them numbers, then you're going to have an issue. So if you was on a small site with too many people, you're not going to get nowhere. You're just going to get shot as soon as you respawn. But then if you're on a big site and you've got hardly any players, again, you're going to feel like you don't see no one. And that's the thing with the Mar, not the Mar, sorry, the jail. We had issues with. We could walk around half that place and not encounter a single person, because they don't utilize just this section or just this section. Yeah. It's like, here's the whole game site, use that. And you can hear people like, there's a firefight on the same floor.
Doesn't it? Like, you put the right objectives into suit your site, then you're going to get more people wanting to come back. It's not. The thing is, the site itself is memorable. It is a fantastic site.
Oh yeah.
Just in the age that we're in now, you could absolutely get more regular players with a bit of effort. And I know it's hard all the time, and what do you put together and what. We've had the same conversation. Like, we want to obviously make tactical dads. We want to put them out there. We want to be big. We want people to be talking about us. We want people to go, oh, they're playing there, go and visit them. And we've talked about what can we do differently to try and deliver something to the masses where people go, oh, they've gone live. I want to watch it. I want to talk to them. I want to chat with them. We've been to sites. Because I obviously, I'd normally have my badge on my cap. And you guys, we've always got something somewhere that shows that we're part of the and it's nice, you know, when you're in the middle of a game field and you've got your camera on and you're all walking through, and some guy will just turn around and go, are you recording? And then they'll notice the tag and go, I've watched some of your videos. Like, everybody wants to do that.
I've had it a few times. I don't even know how to react. I've had people do it while I'm in the middle of a game, so I just don't react. I don't click on. I'm like, cool. All right, go shoot that dude down there. You come see me in the safe zone. Oh yeah, brilliant. Blah 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 blah.
But the key point is, like, we're putting the effort in to try and make content that people want to watch. You're putting the effort in to look at what people are, when people are looking, and it's about making a name for yourself, a brand for yourself. And I think a lot of these sites probably sell them so short by spending half an hour, just thinking, like, what game's suitable for my site, and what do I actually want? What's the limitations I want to set? I want more sites where they get us more people in the game, because we've been to so many sites where they're smaller sites, or if they just utilise their site better, you can have a bit of fun with it, a bit of a difference, pistols only.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One mag. You know, I think I've only ever been to one game day, and this was at Phoenix. And I know a lot of people are a bit it's Phoenix, But I've had game days at Phoenix where they've literally gone, right, lads, you can equip yourself fully with all of your mags, but you're only allowed to use two. You've got two mags until you find the ammo box
Yeah.
about 50 miles past Peru, but you have to find the ammo box. And that's what I want. I want you to challenge me. I want you to put a bit of energy into a game day so that it's not just a matter of I'm gonna bury myself in behind this shell of a car and just pick people off.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. Definitely. There's. I was going to say we went to one some years ago now. Ravenshead Airsoft, tiny site, tiny site. You've not been to Lee, so basically it's half division, the tank field. Yeah, half the width, same length, the entire site. But how they utilise that site is absolutely fantastic. It's not level at all. It goes this way and it circles like that, and then like that. It's overgrown like there's no tomorrow. They've put structures where they can. They've built trenches. They've gone to like Anchor and brought the proper army tents. They've utilised the site amazingly. We definitely need to go back there because we had fun. It was a shock. Parking is horrendous. Put it that way. You can in their little safe zone. The safe zone and the parking place is the same. You could probably get 4 people at the benches. That's roughly about it. Everyone else you have to live out your car, but you probably only get about 10 cars in there. So when there was us lot, there was my van, Nathan's van. We blocked the whole drive.
Wow.
So,
but yeah, I just look forward to the next game days. You know what? It's been a while since I've actually I feel guilty when I can't go. But I do look forward to just getting out, getting the kit out, like the night before, getting it all set up, getting it all ready, getting as much of it ready as I can do. Yes, I'm a bogger because I fill my mags and stuff before I pack it all up, because I don't want to be spending an hour like just filling mags. I want to be ready for the first game. I want to get my gear out, get everything set up, get myself set up, and get out. And I am like a kid. Because for me, much like my gaming, it's a bit of an escape. It's an opportunity for me to just let what little gear I've got left out. Although there's not a lot of it at the minute.
I gave up. I bit the bullet. Best thing I ever brought. I'm going to show you right now. Love it to bits. This bad boy.
It's going to shoot me now. I've got to wait for the delay on the screen so I can see it. I can't see your face.
Well, to be honest, you know what? I've been feeling it there for the last week. I'm like, I want to go airsoft.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're free this weekend, me and you will go down to Ravenshead.
What are we in this weekend?
But,
no, because I need to get the napper.
you're not the only one. I need to buy BBs. I need to do my order, my bi-monthly order, not bi-monthly. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? My quarterly order. Ordering bulk.
What are you ordering?
I need a bunch of frees, so I'm just going to go on BZ and grab some frees, some free two fives and some frees. I might pop down to Kickback and pick up some grenades. May do. We'll see.
Yeah, I need to get some. Bill keeps telling me off. Well, he doesn't tell me off, but he keeps telling me I'm better off at 2.8.
What you running?
2.5. Well, I was first couple of game days we've been at. I've got 2s in my mags, and I've got fucking loads of 2s I need to get rid of.
To be honest,
I think that's what with the sites that we're going to in the next couple of months, because they're a lot tighter, I think twos will be loads better. But like for like the war, for like Warzone, Phoenix, places like that, the slightly heavier 2.8 it still keeps telling me will be a lot better.
Yeah, 2.8s would be better. Ideally 3. If you can use 3s. So I run 3s.
I
Try
think the
them,
threes will
say...
work better in the M4 once Phil's. I need to order that springs. Once Phil's turned
It's...
because the M4 is obviously going to be turned to a DMR. Now I've
Yeah.
got the other little number.
So basically, test your freeze, see how freeze work. If your hop can run them, can hop it, you're fine. If your hop can't, you drop down to 2.8s. The reason why I'm saying freeze is because I want us all to be using freeze minus the DMRs and the snipers. Is because we might be able to get a bulk buy discount. A 25 kilo sack.
The new rifle will run threes. I'm just not sure about the M4. But the M4 will be able to. Once the M4's got DMR anyway.
Well, when we go to the MAR, just stick some freeze in, because I'm running freeze and there's only Phil who's not at the moment. So yeah, just stick some in. Got plenty. Because we got rid of all the 2s and the 2.5s, they all went in the LMG. So, yeah.
That's not a bad shot. I've got loads. But then it's because I'm
I
conservative.
use 2s for my grenade, because I've got a gas grenade.
I use them for the pistols now more than anything.
See, I don't. I use 3s on my pistols. Well, my good pistols, anyway. The other pistols, I just don't use. But I would say 2.5s in pistols, definitely. But yeah, it's I don't know. So like my Glock's fully upgraded. You stick a .2 in there, it does something weird. It doesn't go in a straight line. It does weird stuff. So stick a 3 in it.
See, the baby Glock used to work quite nicely.
But then, granted, I don't use a pistol. When we go to Anzio or we go to the jail, yeah, I'll run the pistol because it is extremely close quarters in some areas.
Yeah.
So that is definitely a thing. Saying that actually, there's the freeze. Yeah, so I'm going to order a pack of freeze BBs. I'm also going to pick up some. What am I looking for? Oh, interesting. I was going to say something else. I can't remember now. There was something else I was going to order. I might try and find if they got my mag actually, because I'm after another mag. Let's have a quick look. Have they got any in stock? Nope, they're out again. So I was going to order myself the EPM1, the new EPM1s. But they've got none in stock.
Yes. I think what's the plan this year? Upgrade the M4. Just tidy the kit up a little bit. Because I've got loads of kit and a lot of it I don't use, so I think I've just got to have a wholesale, get rid of a load of it. I'm going to bring some spare patches next time we're actually ready over you guys. You got some patches. And then by the end of the year, I think when it comes to what do you want Christmas question, I think first thing on the list is going to be some new mags for the M4 once it's been DMR.
Yeah, right. So saying that, so I've got the two. So most of us have got the EPM ones, unless you haven't.
Yeah.
But I've also got the Amarok ones, so you can try them as well. See which ones work. I like the Amarok. It's taking its time. It really is taking its time to sort itself out. It's extremely tight. I was getting misfires like there's no tomorrow with it when I first got it, and trying to get it in the magwell was a bitch, and trying to get it out was even worse. But it's very slowly loosening up, and it's stopped misfiring now. So to be honest, I might even get another one of them, because the Amarok you can get in different colours. So the top of it you can get. If I grab this screen, open this up. There we go. So I presume you're watching from your end, Mr. Lee. So
With the delay.
so the top of the mags are in different colours. So you got red, blue, that's black, green, purple, yellow.
That's nice, but the question I have to ask, right, is what's the point?
The point is
because once it's in the gun, it's black.
Well, basically, it's more for identification. So the reason behind my madness is I wanted the Amaroks for my tracer units. Tracers, sorry.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly what BBs were in what. So my plan was I want to try the Amaroks, see how they go. Plus, they already come with a built-in Ranger plate. So, and they seem a bit nicer. Granted, though, I do like the battery indicator, not battery indicator, the indicator on the side of the EPO ones to tell you if it's in, if you're out. But it's one of them. So it's like my plan was to get a green one and the purple one. I like purple, I like green. So the green ones were for the tracers, and then the purple ones for my standards. But yeah, but I think I'm going to probably end up getting another purple Amarok anyway. But I am after a couple of the EPM ones. I'm after another 2 or 3. 2.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I just thought, like I say, for me, I think the first thing I need to do is just clear out those doors. Put a plan together as to what I want to change, just in regards to like the mags, for instance. Like now I've got the new rifle and the new style of mags. It's hold on. He's vanished. That's the joy of being in the kids more. So obviously, like the M4 got the old school style, like fucking stick as many BBs as you possibly can. But the issue being, once you've got it in, it's rattle. And when you're carrying about 8 of them, like somebody can hear you from about 80 miles away. And then we've got the new style, which is pretty much the style that you're talking about at the minute. And I do like the difference in being able to use one of the bulk speed loaders. Bought myself one before I got the new rifle, and the old rattlers don't fit. So I was like, well, I've got this piece of kit now that I can around with me, which is also full of BBs. I'm doing a lot. So I think for me, it's just like modernising some of my gear more than anything else, and selling shit off cheap to pay for the new shit that's coming in. There's the sniper that I bought, obviously that's currently with Phil. It's not playing. Took it out a couple of times, didn't really fancy it, but upgraded to spring. It's my kind of gameplay. It's not my kind of rifle.
I really need to be in the mood. I like snipers, but I really need to be in the mood. I like the idea of possibly carrying both. So carrying my Ronin, my M4, and the sniper. I like the idea of that. I just can't be bothered with it.
I toyed around with the idea last month, and it's something that's still kind of bangling around as an idea. You can get magnets. Like so, I've got the new rifle just mounted on the wall there, as you can see. You get magnets that drill into the wall, and then the other magnet goes on the rail of the gun, and you can pretty much just magnetize it to the wall. And the idea in my head is, surely if I can do that on a wall, there's got to be a way I can do it so that I can magnetize the back of my vest.
Oh, okay.
And it's just making it so that as I'm walking through, that I could be carrying my pistol in the holster, just literally pull the rifle from the back. I'd probably still have like a Viper strap, but it would be so much easier and cooler if you could literally just rifle off and then swing it, and it just magnetizes to the back. But then obviously my main concern and the thought process of that is it going to fuck up the internals, because it's got to be quite a decent magnet to be able to hold it in place.
Yeah, that would be quite a beefy magnet. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But it's an idea. It's a thought process. But you know me, like if I can get away with it, then I've always got multiple pistols, because I think, especially when you're running AG, like once that battery goes, the battery's going.
Yeah.
I think I do want to get a better, because I've got a shotgun that I've got all the gear for it, and I never really bring it out. And I think it's more the fact that it's a chunky piece of kit. I want a decent shotgun, a gas shotgun would be nice. So I've got a little bit of everything then. The DMR, obviously I love the assault rifle. Always got the pistols, and then shotgun pretty much gives me any game side kind of play.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I can explain it. I think because we're so used to playing games where you die, you come back into the game, you can switch a kit. I think that's what it is. Bit of playing, a bit of card or a bit of Battlefield, you die, right, I'm going sniper, fuck it. Right, he's dead, right, go back, get died, right, M4's coming back out. And I feel like that myself. It's like, yeah, okay, I wish I had a sniper right now.
And it's just being a little bit more versatile, so cause you don't realise like how the game is going to play out until you play the game. A prime example is the first game at Warzone the other week. Like, yes, okay, there was the minor battery issue, but I've walked out with a rifle, and there's plenty of opportunity for me to take those long distance shots. But because we started in the village, it was just as easy for me to put that rifle down and pull a pistol out. I mean, when we started strafing down that left-hand side, the noticeable difference between the mobility that I'd got and the people around, like every possible bit of cover was covered by a lad with a massive rifle. And there was me just stalking straight down the middle with his pistol ready to just up and fire it. I got to the end, literally turned right, put two in somebody. And the guy next to me that was behind cover and had been stood there for about 2 minutes trying to figure out how he was going to get out of cover, when that was all nice. Cheers, mate.
That's one of the reasons why I like my Ronin, because it's not too long. It's a 10-inch barrel, so it's not too long. I've not put a stupid suppressor on the end to make it even longer. It's a nice size, so you can whip it round corners really quickly. But because the barrel's not 8 or 6 inch, it's long enough, I can get extremely stupid range on it. I mean really good range on it. So my Ronin will outrange a lot of rifles just because all I did was change the barrel. It made a huge difference. But again, I'm not going to say it's light enough because it's a heavy gun, but I'm used to it. But it's easy enough to swing around the corner. So again, that's why I like my Ronin. That's why I just don't use a pistol, because I found myself never needing to use the pistol. Originally, I would, and that's mainly because I was in either close quarters. I was inside a building, and some sites we've been to require you to use your switch to your pistol when you're inside the buildings. I think that was the jail actually.
Do you know what? I find it so much easier.
Yes and no. So the thing is, before I used to have a sling, but then it was getting in the way. It used to stab me in the back of the leg or smack me in the backside constantly. So I'm like, right, no. So I changed to a different sling which was in the middle, but then it's like bouncing, whatever. So I got rid of the sling. Now I just don't have a sling. I'm used to it. I prefer it without the sling. I really do. But I can understand, and there is certain times I appreciate where I would be nice to have the damn sling. But originally, like I said, I would use the pistol if we was in tight, literally CQB. So, literally. Or I was out of BBs and I'd have to switch to the pistol. That's the only time I would use it. And because I changed to the EPM ones and I can carry 1,000 rounds on me, I never run out of thing. I don't even normally even go through one mag in one game. Normally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm like that full stock. Like, I've always got mags, and the mags are always fully stocked. And I think for the first time, like being at Warzone the other week with the new rifle, that's probably the first time in a long time where I've actually burned through mags.
Yeah. So last time I went Warzone, I didn't. This time, actually, I didn't. Last time I went to Division, I did. It was the game after Vampires, and I just went full auto. Fuck it. Everyone's moaning they're out of BBs. It's because they're all full auto, and I'd never used full auto, so I thought I'll go full auto, and I emptied the mags. But no, when we went Warzone, the LMG, yeah, I emptied that mag. 2,500 rounds gone. Granted, it was 2 games, so it did good.
The LMG does good.
But no, that's why I like the EPM ones. 250 rounds, they'd easily last most people one game, easily. And even if you got a little bit trigger happy, you'd still possibly get onto your second mag, possibly, because there's no need to run around on full auto all the time.
I just don't do it. I'm not going to call out any names. But I know there's certain dads that they pretty much like will go out with 6 mags and come back wishing they got more.
Yeah.
I
think we have the same one in mind.
I'm one of these, like, I'd rather take 3 or 4 single shots and see if I can get my hit in. And I tend to use full auto on the people that I know a figure. And if you're not going to call it, that's when the auto's coming out. Or if it's in a real tight situation where I'm starting to feel like I need to find a way out, then the full auto is great. But
the only times normally I would use full auto is normally if I can't see how far the BBs are going.
Yeah.
That's one I normally do. So my plan because I run my tracer all the time, my plan for next time, I'm going to mix my BBs and my tracers together. Fuck it. I don't care.
Okay.
Then, granted, I again with the not doing full auto, because 0.3s are not cheap. They're not the most expensive, but they're not cheap. And 0.3 tracers are even more not cheap. So, yeah, I'm just going to mix them in together. So, and then I get a rough idea of thinking. Plus, it might look cool. So, but yeah. I'd actually say that. Have you got a tracer unit?
No, not yet. It's on the list.
Well, I'm planning on a new one, but I have 2 anyway. I've got a spare. So when Halloween comes, hit me up.
Yes, that's
if you've not got one by then,
Halloween list. In fairness, of things I need to purchase to be able to enjoy Halloween games. I do want to get involved in a night game. I don't think it's going to be a great situation for me. I just get really aware of my surroundings.
Well, put it this way: the night / the evening to night game at Warzone 1 looks unreal. Between they have a PA system, smoke machines, pop-up monsters, all this crap. Yeah, this is why we wanted to go so bad. Strobes, everything. We're going to go full bore with lasers, and I'm not using my Ronin. I'm putting my tracer unit on the LMG.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do want to go to one. I know it's going to be the worst mistake I've probably made in my entire life. A story for another night. It's getting late and I've got to rip at stupid o'clock. But for another time when we're chatting and talking Halloweens, I'll tell you about the story of Scarefest at Alton Towers. And the biggest warning I will give to any site I have visited on Halloween: please do not assign the rule of they won't touch you if you don't touch them. Things don't go well. But that's a tale for another evening. On that note, I think I'm gonna call it a day because
Yes.
got to be up early in the morning on the earliest.
To be honest, nearly 2 hours. Did well. I wasn't expecting that.
It's been fun. It's been enjoyable. Hopefully, over the next few weeks when we do this, we'll have a few bits of game day stuff to talk about as well.
So, anyone watching, if there's anyone left, because it's been long enough, we'll sort this camera situation out. I don't know what's going on for this. I might have to find another one. Apart from that, this should be a thing every Tuesday. So
Tuesday, 8:30.
yeah, just see how it goes.
Also 8:30ish, just in case the on-demand vibe starts and the tech doesn't do exactly what we want it to do.
Yeah, I was running a bit late today with the kids. That didn't quite work. But yeah. Right, anyway, you've been watching us too, and hopefully we shall see you again next week.
Next week. Same time, same place.
Yeah.
Later, Luke. Later, all.